In the year 867, amidst the fragmented political landscape of medieval Europe, the seeds of an empire were sown. The Agleido dynasty, hailing from the small but prosperous county of Genoa, would rise to rule vast swathes of Europe, not through conquest, but through strategic marriages and forbidden affairs. Their ambition was boundless, and their legacy would reshape the fate of kingdoms. Andalo I, founder of the Agleido dynasty, was known for his patience and ambition. His vision was clear: expand his family's influence not through war, but through the power of marriage. But Andalo's reign would be marred by scandal: his affair with the Princess of West Francia, his imprisonment, and eventual collapse of his first marriage. Despite the personal setbacks, Andalo continued to strengthen his family's position through careful alliances and the marriage of his children. His political maneuvering in Italy would bring the Agleidos closer to power, but it would take another generation to realize the full potential of his ambitions. As disease claimed his heirs, it seemed the Agleido name might fade into obscurity. But fate intervened with the birth of a new son. This child would be the key to continuing Andalo's legacy. Andalo's successor took the lessons of their father to heart. They married into powerful families, consolidating their influence over Italy and France. But their ambitions did not stop there. The Agleido family was destined for more than regional power. They had their sights set on the thrones of Europe. Through careful political marriages, the Agleidos secured their most significant prize, the Crown of France. After generations of planning, one of their own ascended to the throne as King of France. It was a momentous achievement for a family that had started as mere counts in Genoa. But the Agleido dynasty was far from finished. With the French crown firmly in their grasp, the Agleidos cemented their power. France, one of Europe's most powerful kingdoms, now bowed to their rule. But as with every Agleido ruler, the lust for more was ever present. Their influence spread beyond France, reaching into the heart of Italy. It was through marriage, not conquest, that the Agleidos secured the Italian throne. With both France and Italy under their control, the Agleido family stood at the pinnacle of European power. But this was not enough. Their ambitions reached even higher, to the Imperial Crown of Francia. In the early 11th century, the Agleidos ascended to the imperial throne of Francia. Now emperors, their dominion stretched across Western Europe. Through clever marriages and political maneuvering, the Agleidos had built an empire, but their ultimate destiny was yet to be fulfilled. And then, in a stroke of destiny, the Agleidos found themselves rulers of an even greater empire. Through a series of dynastic marriages, they accidentally unified the Holy Roman Empire. What began as a local power in Genoa had now become one of the most powerful empires in European history. The Holy Roman Empire, spanning France, Italy, Germany, and beyond, was now under the control of the Agleido family. Their rise had been swift and seemingly unstoppable, but with great power came even greater challenges. Managing such a vast empire was no easy task. Even as they sat atop their empire, cracks began to appear within the Agleido family. Internal divisions, rivalries, and competing heirs threatened to unravel all that they had built. The very alliances that had brought them to power now became sources of conflict, as members of the family vied for control. The sheer size of the empire made it difficult to control. Regional lords sought independence, while factions within the family plotted against each other. The Holy Roman Empire, once a symbol of Agleido power, began to splinter. Despite the fragmentation of their empire, the legacy of the Agleido family endured. They had ruled over France, Italy, and the Holy Roman Empire, reshaping the map of Europe through cunning rather than conquest. Their influence stretched far beyond the borders of their empire, as their bloodline continued to flow through the veins of European royalty. The House of Agleido had achieved what few families could ever dream of. From a single county in Genoa, they had risen to rule over kingdoms and empires. Their power was not built on the battlefield, but in the halls of diplomacy, the bonds of marriage, and the secrets of the court. And in so doing, they left an indelible mark on the history of Europe. In the end, the Agleidos were not remembered for their battles, but for their brilliance. They ruled through marriage, charm, and wit, and in their wake, they left an empire that would be remembered for generations to come.